Dude, this is so crazy. There is nobody here.
After over 400 days of closure due to the pandemic, Disneyland has finally reopened. Operating at only 25% capacity in the first handful of weeks presented Southern California residents with a unique opportunity to experience the happiest place on earth with minimal crowds and virtually no lines for their world-famous attractions. We managed to secure tickets and a park reservation for the second day of their grand reopening weekend, and were blessed with a once-in-a-lifetime experience of an empty park. So join us for the perfect day at Disneyland.
We're at Disneyland.
Yay!
Okay, we got a boarding pass, so we are going straight to Rise of the Resistance.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Super to see you. Hey, hi.
Dude, look at this. There's no one here. It's just where we are. Look at this. There's no one here. Wide open. We are the only people walking on this path right now. Wow.
Star Wars Rise of the Resistance is the newest and most popular attraction in the Disney universe. So popular, in fact, you have to join a virtual boarding group that fills up in mere seconds to even have an opportunity to ride it just once during your visit to the park.
I'm really excited for this. I've nerded out on this ride for over a year. It's hard to get a boarding group to ride it. We got it.
You did it. You did it.
I did it.
You did it.
Dude, we're at Disneyland.
I know.
It's really exciting because they haven't had like a new land like this.
Yeah.
Toontown was the last one when we were kids.
We're 90s.
Yeah. First ride of the day, too.
I know.
We had a game plan, threw it all out the window.
Rise of the Resistance takes you on a journey of a Star Wars Resistance recruit taking on the villains of the First Order face to face. It is, without a doubt, the greatest experience in any theme park that I've ever been to.
Yeah, we're doing it. Rise of the Resistance, here we go.
The engines are hot. Red 2, blue 5. Benvedo.
Are you spotting anything?
Yeah, I see it. We'll check it out.
Raise the shields.
We got company.
This is TR-141. We are a civilian vessel. By whose authority are we being detained?
By the authority of the First Order, Resistance scum. The Resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
This is a rescue. Come this way.
Take this corridor to the turbo lift, then head down to the escape pod base. Those droids are programmed to return you to Batu.
Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Wait, those are the prisoners. There they are. Fire!
I see no evidence.
Sound the alarm. All personnel to their stations.
The prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run.
I need eyes on deck. I should hope so. Great job, recruits.
Wow, what'd you think?
I actually loved it.
That was great.
My shirt came out of my eyes. That
So
was a
much
lot
better
of-
than I ever expected.
That was a lot of fun.
Wow.
I loved it.
All right, great way to start the day, huh?
Yeah.
Resistance command.
Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run is a uniquely interactive experience where park visitors can actually pilot the Millennium Falcon through the Star Wars universe. Complete with jumps to hyperspace and firing lasers while you smuggle valuable cargo throughout the galaxy, Smugglers Run is an absolute must for any Star Wars fan.
We're in the Millennium Falcon. Dude, this is so rad.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh, Belle. Pull it, pull it. All right, Smugglers Run, that was awesome. We're gonna keep moving. Classic rides now? What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
No trip to Disneyland would be complete without a ride on the wildest ride in the wilderness. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is a classic Disney attraction that has truly withstood the test of time. Lines for this timeless roller coaster through the Old West can typically reach wait times of over an hour. But at 25% capacity throughout the park, today's wait was only 5 minutes. We practically walked right on.
Dude, look at this. You will never see Disneyland with no crowds like this on a Saturday ever again.
When Indiana Jones' Temple of the Forbidden Eye was brand new, I waited in line for 4 hours to ride it. Luckily, the queue for this ride is one of the most interactively themed lines in theme park history. This was the longest line of the day for us and still only clocked in at 25 minutes. Although with no indoor queuing, the best parts of this line were pretty quickly skipped over, which meant that once we reached the temple portion of the queue, we walked straight onto the ride. No complaints here.
Why did it have to be tourists?
In the probably 24 times I've been to Disneyland, I never realized they had full-service sit-down restaurants like Belle Terrace. All these years, we've been eating chicken fingers and french fries, when we could have been eating creamy pimento cheese, skillet brisket mac and cheese, and burnt ends grilled cheese sandwiches.
Nice to take the mask off for a second, huh? How bad is that crimp in my beard?
Good iced tea. I really shouldn't eat much of this.
Like anything else in the park, it's a little pricey. But I think it's worth it to spend a few more bucks for something far better than a slice of poorly made pizza.
Oh, there is definitely a hair.
Oh,
Thank you.
that was a pretty big one.
Yeah, it was not my color either. This ride's really scary.
Yeah, I don't like that ride.
It's really scary. I don't like it.
After lunch, we headed over to what I would consider to be the most neglected area of the park, Tomorrowland.
We're gonna ride Space Mountain. This used to be my favorite ride. 10 minutes.
As a kid, I thought this area was awesome. As an adult, I realized there isn't much there, especially considering the recent addition of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, which is a far superior space adventure themed area of Disneyland. In 2021, Tomorrowland feels like Forgotten Land. That being said, it's still home to one of my favorite theme park attractions on the planet, Space Mountain.
Okay, how fun was that though?
That was amazing.
I feel like that wasn't the best choice right after we ate.
I'm fine.
But oh, let's see if we got a picture. There we are. Look at my face. I haven't ridden a high-speed roller coaster thrill type space adventure ride in a long time at this point.
That's a lot of description.
I know. So much fun though. God, I love that ride.
Yeah, me too. We're gonna go
Great?
on.
Isn't it great? Isn't it great? Isn't it great?
We're gonna go again.
We're gonna go again for sure.
Let's go to Autopia.
I'm not the biggest fan of Autopia, but I'm gonna do it because I love my wife.
Is that why you're gonna do it?
All right, we're gonna do Autopia. We're gonna ride these janky cars.
Yeah.
Next up, in my opinion, is an easily replaceable attraction that takes up far too much real estate and doesn't really fit well thematically for an area supposedly based on the future. Autopia. Considering that gas-powered vehicles more represent the past than the future, this ride just doesn't really make much sense in 2021. That being said, Babs loves it, so let's strap in for a bumpy ride.
Broken bracelet? Well, this is the price of riding Autopia.
arena and cheer for your favorite pilot in the annual Punta Eve Classic.
Star Tours was one of my favorite rides as a kid. But after numerous, quote, upgrades, including making it a 3D attraction where you're forced to wear awkward glasses, this ride just doesn't hold up the way it used to. It feels old and dated, and compared to Smugglers Run, which is a similar yet far more interactive experience, it might be time for Star Tours to hang it up.
Dude, this is so crazy. There is nobody here. 25% capacity is pretty much empty. Look at this.
I love this.
And now it's time for the classics. Off to Fantasyland.
So excited. Peter Pan!
I'm curious how many kids these days have even seen Peter Pan. I know my youngest won't watch anything that isn't high-quality computer animated, which means she has no idea who these characters are. Nevertheless, nostalgia is a powerful drug for adults who were raised on Disney like my generation was. Rides like Peter Pan's Flight, Dumbo the Flying Elephant, and Alice in Wonderland are always timeless.
Love, this is love, this is love. 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 Love, this is love, this is love.
All of a sudden, I fell. Down, down, down. I had a lifting too. I knew these would take.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Woo!
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean, classic ride. Everyone loves it. Nobody doesn't like pirates.
A ride like Pirates of the Caribbean needs no introduction. Opened in March of 1967, Pirates was the last ride that Walt Disney himself participated in designing. Sadly, he never witnessed its official debut. Pirates of the Caribbean opened 3 months after his death. This classic attraction, although slightly dated from a technological standpoint, still stands as a testament to the original vision of Walt Disney when conceptualizing his masterpiece of a truly immersive theme park.
Run off your white flag, you scurvy scum!
Hey, send them hints to Davy Jones. It's the rum they want. Drink up the arties. Yo-ho!
Sir Tony wants Captain Jack Sparrow. You'll never find the treasure.
Pretend it's thunder and rattling.
I humbly accept this magnificent treasure.
Haunted Mansion. Is this not your favorite ride?
I love this ride.
Great ride. Is it your favorite?
I don't know. I love it.
What's your favorite ride now?
I don't have a favorite.
They're all good?
I like a lot of them.
This one's classic. Love this one. We were supposed to ride it first. That did not happen.
Haunted Mansion in the New Orleans Square section of the park is iconic. The grandiose Southern-style estate has been a fan favorite at Disneyland since its grand opening in 1969. The original dark ride that is the Haunted Mansion is the virtual blueprint for countless copycat attractions at theme parks throughout the world. This is one of my favorite rides at Disneyland. Also, fun fact, the first time I tried to ride the Haunted Mansion as a young kid, I had a full-blown freak out in the foyer and refused to ride it. Good times.
Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way.
Splash Mountain might be my least favorite attraction at Disneyland. It's awkward and uncomfortable, has some pretty questionable theming, and I'm not a big fan of getting wet. That being said, you gotta ride Splash Mountain. Unfortunately, my phone decided that this is where it draws the line and died right before the final drop that defines the ride. But come on, you know what happens.
This is the Shanghai for sure.
By this point in the day, we had pretty much hit every major attraction on our list and decided to head back to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge to explore Disneyland's newest addition to the park. After nerding out on Galaxy's Edge during the never-ending California COVID quarantine, there was one thing I knew I needed to try out for myself and put all the hype to the test: the Ronto wrap.
As much as they hype this up, I gotta admit, it looks terrible.
Yeah, it looks sloppy.
It looks really, the presentation is not good. But I hope it's good, because it was $13. Honestly, tastes better than it looks. Does not look very impressive, but I gotta admit it's pretty good. The pita's a little stale, but the legendary Ronto wrap, I'd eat it again. It was good. I liked it.
Get out of my face! Out of my face!
But wow, Galaxy's Edge is really impressive. This place is so cool.
Stop.
We spent a few minutes checking out the retail shops in Galaxy's Edge and admiring the attention to detail that Disney Imagineers put into creating this immersive experience into the Star Wars universe. Although Disneyland is paradise for nostalgia buffs, their newest addition to the park is easily the best improvement in decades.
Alright, I think I'm gonna buy this R2-D2. That's so rad.
After snagging a few souvenirs, we still had time to go revisit a few of our favorite attractions for a second time. which is an inconceivable feat during a normal visit with no capacity restrictions. This was definitely the perfect day at Disneyland.
Alright, we have officially done everything we wanted to do and are now going back for seconds. Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run, second time today. I wish we could do Rise of the Resistance twice, but they only let you do it once a day. But we're going to try and take advantage of everything we can. We're going to go do Space Mountain and Thunder Mountain again.
You are now ready for your intergalactic adventure. Thank you, and have a great flight.
How do you feel?
Really good.
Best Disneyland day ever?
Best Disney day ever.
I've never seen it with so few people.
Behind us.
There's no one.
It's almost 7 o'clock.
There's no one.
Tomorrowland is usually packed.
Packed. This is amazing. We got time for one more ride because it's only a 5-minute wait. What a day. What a day, Babs. What a day.
Okay.
What a day. I don't know if I mentioned it at any point, but this is day number 2 that Disneyland has reopened. So yesterday was the grand reopening, and today is day number 2.
Day 2.
25% capacity.
Looks like this.
Incredible. Look at it. There's no one. Totally worth it.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Disney day ever.
Best Disney day ever.
Ever.